Happy Friday evening, everyone. No, I know that I don't normally come on here on Friday nights, but I put a post up in the group earlier today about a Facebook Live that I did earlier in the week, and someone asked me to tag them in it. And I went back to have a look to get that link for that tag, and I realized that it hadn't saved. So I don't want to be a person against my word. I came on and I was offering a free guide, so I thought I'd come back on here and actually do that Facebook Live now. I know it's 10 o'clock in Eastern time at 10 p.m., so probably some of you are tucked up in bed. It's 7 p.m. here in Pacific time in Seattle. And so if you want to spend maybe about 5 minutes with me on your Friday evening, I hope you can join me and listen to my Facebook Live. If not, you can watch it later. If you are joining me live, I'd love you to drop a hashtag live down below so I know that I'm not talking to no one in the Facebook group. And if you're watching via replay, drop a hashtag replay as well so I know that you got a chance to watch it. Now, as you know, or maybe you do or maybe you don't, my name's Dana and I'm the creator of this Facebook group. I'm also a board-certified holistic health practitioner, and I work with families to help heal their children's ADHD symptoms naturally. And I believe that the best way to attack symptoms is to figure out the underlying cause and then work on healing the gut and the body through nutrition and a natural approach. And I wanted to hop on here today because so many of the parents I work with are overwhelmed, especially starting the new year, especially with kids at home doing online learning. That's what often brings them to me for help. Now, let me know in the comments if any of these sound familiar to you. You feel like no matter what you try with your child, nothing really works. You feel overwhelmed by daily struggles you face with your child. You try a new supplement because you've read that it's a miracle cure, but it does the opposite for your child, making them more hyperactive instead of less. I can tell you, between you and me, don't tell my husband this, even though he's sitting right next to me, I probably could put both my kids through college with the amount of supplements that I bought prior to actually getting to the root cause of what's going on with my son. Another thing, you might have tried a weighted blanket or a sensory item because other parents swear by them, but all they do is give your child another thing to fight with you on. You try this parenting method and that parenting method because the experts swear that if you're consistent, they will work. But your child doesn't respond the way the experts say that they should. You might feel like a failure because your child can't get control of themselves. You dread going to the store with your child because you fear how they might behave. I can tell you I have many stories where we had episodes at the supermarket, but I'm not going to bore you with those today. And look, you're walking on eggshells in your own home, just waiting for the next meltdown. How many of those can you relate to? Some of them? All of them? If you can let me know in the comments on this post, just say, "That's me," below in the comments. Well, I felt the exact same way for so many years with my son, and feeling overwhelmed wasn't the exception to the rule for me. It was the rule. It was how I felt every single day. Overwhelmed was my normal. I even got to the place where I was having panic attacks. I don't talk about that openly and honestly very often, but I would have these panic attacks because of how overwhelmed I felt. And I wanted to hop on here today to tell you there is hope. You do not have to live in a perpetual state of overwhelm like I did. You can get to a place where there's peace in your home. You can get to a place where you can stop walking on eggshells while you're not constantly waiting for the next big meltdown, where you're not dreading getting out of bed in the morning. I used to dread it. I used to roll over and I'd say to my husband, what mood is he going to be in today? I know that you can get there because I'm there now. So many of my clients' families are there now. My home isn't the stressful place that it once used to be, and I help countless other families get there too. In fact, this is exactly why I created this group, to help families that are battling overwhelm find support and help. And you guys are all part of that group, and you're really helping me achieve my vision. But this is also why I created a Get Started guide to help you begin to tackle your child's ADHD symptoms naturally. Now, if you'd like a copy of this guide, please leave a comment below saying I want the guide, and someone from my team will get it sent over to you ASAP. Guys, I hope that you had a chance to listen in to my late night Friday Facebook Live. If you want the guide, drop it below. I want this guide, and we'll send it over to you. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I'll see you all next week. Take care.